Hey, welcome back. So today we are going to do trade analysis review on GBPJPY yesterday on the 17th September 2020. I was quite happy with the entry, although the price was top out at break even. I was aiming at almost 200 pips of move because there was a ranging in both D1 and H4. However, the news in 7 p.m. yesterday, a few of the news makes the price go short, and it was a structural move at the H4. So the price went up to almost like 15 pips up, slightly higher. Then it came down to touch the break even, continue down. During news, it went up, then it continues even lower. But by then, my trade is already out. But I'm happy because it was a short stop loss around 7 pips, but the aim is around 200 pips above. So on the lesson learned is that I know the ranging will constitute a big move. However, I never planned for the short setup, so I missed out the trade. But on hindsight, there's a silver lining where the sell stop might just be activated and it might just whiplash to hit my stop loss. So good thing also I never enter, so it was watch and see yesterday, but I took one trade yesterday. So let's head down to the trading view and see how I enter yesterday's trade. So looking at D1, basically it was actually ranging around this area to this area. So when there is a range, usually there'll be a big move upwards or downwards. Yeah, so if it goes upwards, if you can see that I was actually aiming for a close to 150 to 200 odd pip move actually. That was my plan, but it did not materialize, but it's okay. The trade was top out at break even. Yeah, and the reason why I never close the trade or secure the position, because I know that around 5 or 4:30 when the price is being created and based on structure move of M30, when it has confirmed M30 is, let's say, bullish, by right or by history, it should trend out to around 8 to 9 p.m. through to the New York session. So that was what I observed for the past few weeks actually. So it did not materialize. So how did I enter the trade? So D1 was ranging 4 hour back then, was actually ranging, if you can see here. Here, support, resistance, support, resistance, support, and I was actually wanting it to break the resistance to go up. Break the resistance to go up, right? But it did not. So yeah, it is what it is. So you can see that the 4 hourly was here. So where did I enter the trade? So I entered the trade is around let's see, it's around 4 to 5, because based on my experience of the last few days or weeks, usually in the London session around 4 to 5:30 before the 4 hourly so-called candle is being created, usually it will trend up into the New York session. That was my observation, which is partially true for yesterday's trade, whereby the price was actually going down. You can see here the price was actually going down, right? But at the new candle, it's around 4 to 5, it actually went down a bit, but it went trending up to at this level before it goes down and even lower during the news. So yeah, I should have secured, but no, again, no FOMO. It is what it is. I was expecting a big move, so, and I did not close any position. I wanted to let it run the whole position actually. So yeah, So for our actually, if you look at it, it is something like this, right? Here, if you can see at the corner, I just trying to hide the previous candle. Alright, so just explain to you again. The price was actually heading down, right? In this session it went up and slightly went higher, and it was actually going down, but there was a doji. So my bias was, it is making higher high, even though there was a slight wick. It created a slight wick over here, and yes, indeed it went up, but it hit H4 resistance over here. Is around 136381, and started to goes down and hit my break even. So that was it. So let me just annotate my entry yesterday. So at the M30, right, around 4, around 3 to 3:30. Okay, 3 to 3:30. Okay, so M30, excuse me, M30 was actually making okay, sorry, let me rephrase. M30 was actually hitting so-called M30 resistance at 135924 to go down. So technically, when the price go hit the resistance, it should go down to create the nearest support. And when it hit here, I noted on the left there's a lot of wicks that you need to clear, but the price actually closed in the range of the wick, so it did not exceed the wick area. So my bias was actually, instead of following the trend to go down, my bias, I actually have a strong bias that it opens up here, is around 4, to create a support to go up. So when if I do an early entry around here, I know that there's a possibility that it will go even higher. Because of the range, it might just break the current range that we are in. Okay, that was my idea then, which is true. Basically, once I confirm the M30, once I confirm the M30 that the support is so-called informed here, I entered around 138. What was my entry price? 135,698, 135,698 is around here. Just let me exit. 135,698, around here. So once I confirm the M30 has a support form, and I enter the M15, assuming or bias that is going up. So if you look down to the M15, right, what happened here is at around here. So the M15 actually created a support at this area, right? Okay, M15 was bearish, which I did not take the trade. But once this new candle went up and exceeds this candle over here, I entered trade, assuming that the price will goes up. Stop loss is the previous M30 candle, is around here. So that was my gameplay yesterday, and actually it did went up to a good 698, 135, 698, a good actually it's went good 26 pips before it ranged and continued bearish, where at around 7 o'clock there is news that the let's see news. SD news. So if you can see, GBPJPY, the actual and forecast. So the actual was actually the same, everything is the same, GBPJPY. So the idea was, by right, if it remains the same or it goes positive, uh, GBP should go high up. So but it did not, instead it respected the H4 structure move, whereby it goes down. Yeah, so basically it respected the structure move of this to go down. Later on you can see that it was a correction, and on the next video I'm going to talk about the today GBP outlook and the potential entry, because actually the price went up into the range again. So yeah, goes down, goes up, and it's into the range again. So yeah, so yeah, he went bearish a good, I think 80 pips, right? Let's see. Oh, 132 pips, 138 pips. Interesting. So yeah, so I entered at M15, whereby I entered the M15. Where is it? M15 here, whereby the price goes up to good 26 pips before it went down. So that was my entry yesterday. I only took one trade yesterday. I was happy with the setup. Small stop loss, but a potentially but a with a potentially bigger move. However, my bet was never forecast the short setup, therefore I missed out the trade, but still okay, because news can be very so-called uncertain. It can whiplash either way. So yeah, so it is what it is. Trade entered, small stop loss, but it was top out. Did not secure position because I was expecting a bigger move to have a bit better gain, and also this week is already up for the week. So yeah, that was my trade yesterday. And the next video I'm going to talk about GBPJPY today's outlook. It's a Friday, so trade carefully, and I see you when I see you.